It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up ahead, it's a big one. An AFC Championship game rematch. It's the Colts and the Dreadnoughts under the lights on Monday night.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the build-up is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17. That's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page to the next game week after week, those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season, and here we are in week 2.
The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think 2 things were at play. Number 1, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his second, third, check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
Third and long. From the gun, Richardson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Now inside the 25. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Pass's kick is good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads them out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. It's a gain of 12 there. That's enough for a first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that third down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain, fresh set of downs. And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. That's brought in by Myers. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. That his first touchdown of the new year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Dreadnoughts come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get going with their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. First and 10.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now a toss, running left, it's Taylor. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Here's 3rd and 2. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it, and that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense ready for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. It's a touchdown. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dreadnoughts will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. This one into the hands of Beckham. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Here's a third down and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now, Goff. Going for it all. That is hot! And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow. And the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. He slams it in there. And he is in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here now, third and 5. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. To the left side and taken in by Downs. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And a short pickup, too. About the 42-yard line. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Looking to throw. Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can. That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on third down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Dreadnoughts offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. He's going to air this one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to London, England. After this, have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Goff. He's got Myers on the completion. A gain there of 10 yards. And that will be a 1st down. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Goff. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Goff to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end there. And he's going to be taken down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st, and he will fight his way to the end zone. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown Dreadnoughts. He's got another one, his 2nd touchdown of the evening. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Colts offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. They need to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Quick hitting slant there. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing, Richardson. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. On 2nd down, Richardson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. In trouble, and down he goes. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we head back stateside to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan and both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. On 1st down, they'll start out with Algier. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Jones motioning here. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down. Now Goff going up top. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff to McCaffrey. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Goff to throw. Finding his tight end, Mayer. A pickup there of 13. That's enough for a 1st down. 4 down. In motion is Myers. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Algier. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Goff. Quick throw here is complete. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Goff to throw. He'll go right back to Myers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now This defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Dreadnoughts will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Colts offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Richardson. That is caught right side by Beckham.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when no...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Colts about set to punt. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Algier. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Goff. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time.
Second and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Algier. And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the 1st down. Good run. The drive continues. On 1st down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the zone read, a give to Algier. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. He'll go again here with Algier. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go right back to Algier. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Algier.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
He'll work his way only to the 23. Here's a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's a run with Algier. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Algier going to try to bust his way in. Powering forward. He's in. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring
nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL.
Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The defense has got it, and he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Out of shotgun, Richardson. This one intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The Dreadnoughts offense about ready to take over once more. And it would appear they are on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter. They'll work the middle here with Algier. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. 3rd and a yard. Here we go. One final play. That's complete. And it is Beckham. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.